So a couple of months ago, I was at a party and I was talking to a friend of mine. And he said to me, you know what, I think I'm going to move to Saratoga. And I was kind of a little taken aback. I've been in Saratoga for 15 years, and this friend of mine was in Los Altos for 15 years. And I was really surprised that he wanted to all of a sudden move from Los Altos, which is a beautiful place, to Saratoga. So I said, what's up with you? What's going on? And he said, you know what? I don't know, but in these past few years, I'm hearing that Saratoga is a happening place. I mean, and he says, there are all these parties, there's a great sense of community, you guys all get together, you have a great time, you connect with one another. And I said, but there are parties in Los Altos, isn't there? I mean, what are you talking about? And then he said something which was really important. He says, no, I'm not talking about those parties where you guys invite each other to, small groups of people meet. He says, I'm hearing that in Saratoga you have these huge, all-inclusive parties. I mean, whether, there's not one host, everyone can come, people can come and connect, meet new people. I mean, this is what a community, so there's a community, and so I want to move here. And then he looked at me and he says, well, what's up with Saratoga? What's going on? I mean, how is this happening? And I thought about it and I said, you know what's happening? Rishi Kumar and Seema Kumar moved a few years ago. And that's what happened to Saratoga. He and she brought the whole community together in a certain way that's indescribable in words, in the sense of everyone feels a sense of belonging. I think all of you guys here who are in Saratoga can vouch for that, and some of you who come from outside Saratoga can also vouch for that. I met Rishi some years ago, and we met on a football and soccer field, actually. But I got to know Rishi a little better when he was Susie Nagpal's campaign manager. Susie, a dear friend of mine, was very, very passionate. All of you know about how much she did for the community. And she, really have conversations about what was important to her and what really she wanted to see happen for Saratoga. And there were two important things that she always spoke about. The first thing I remember was she said she wanted to build a community in Saratoga that is caring, connected, and all-inclusive across. This is not just Indians. We're not talking just for Indians here. So she said, I want to be a city council member, not just for the Indian community, but for everyone. And the second thing she was concerned about, which we all who are here in Saratoga do concern ourselves with, is the revitalization of downtown. She really wanted downtown to be a great place for our youngsters to hang out during the summer break and not have to go all the way to Los Gatos or somewhere there. So a place for Saratogans to come together. So these were the two important issues, and this was Susie's vision. This was Susie's dreams. I must say this to you, that our wonderful Rishi Kumar here really embraced Susie's visions and dreams. And I've seen over the last few years that I have been fortunate to be a Saratoga resident, that he has taken Susie's dreams and visions and put them into action and really moved them forward. So let's talk about what he did in those two things. So I'll give you one example. How many of you have been to Blue Rock Shoot on those Friday evenings? Awesome. So I went with a whole bunch of friends one evening, and this is what I witnessed. I sat there and I saw, first and foremost, Rishi and Seema greet every single person who walked in by name. There was not one person there that they did not know and did not made to feel welcome. It was almost like we were walking into our own home. The whole thing about cheers, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Well, that's how I felt. I think everybody experienced that feeling. They both knew every single person who walked in there. Then I saw him just basically MC in the most remarkable way. Everybody got a chance, and only one chance to do what they had to do, and they had to wait their turn. So there was really an equal opportunity and an all-inclusive environment. I also saw him talk to this elderly lady who had come in there and say to her, look, if you can't sing, please share one of your poems with us. Do you remember that, Rishi? And sure enough, she stepped up and she started sharing a poem. So this was not just an Indian event. And I think I'm emphasizing that for many different reasons, because I saw Susie, really, really stress that this was how she wanted to see Saratoga, as a place where everyone could belong. And this is what Rishi was doing that evening. So there you have your all-inclusiveness. Then we step out and we talk about foot traffic, right, into downtown. This is how you revitalize Saratoga. And boy, Blue Rock Shoot was buzzing that day. Was it not buzzing? It was buzzing. There were people coming, there was business for Blue Rock Shoot, and I saw people, and all over the place, and all around downtown. And there were people that evening from Santa Clara, from Sunnyvale, from Fremont, from all over. Rishi had created an event where there was a sense of community and there was foot traffic. This is just one tiny example of how he took Susie's dreams and vision and moved it forward. So, here's the thing about what Ash Calderon was talking about, right? Everybody has these great dreams and visions, and Susie would have continued on. But some of us know this, that action is most important. So Tenzin Gyatso, the Dalai Lama, the 14th Dalai Lama, says the same thing. He says, it is not enough to have compassion, it is not enough to care. One must act. Here we have a standing example of that. I feel very, very fortunate to be in Saratoga for many, many different reasons. One of the chief reasons is that we have Rishi Kumar and Seema Kumar in this community. Rishi Kumar, who has really, really worked hard to preserve and retain and grow what we all really have valued about being here in Saratoga. And with him as our leader, I am telling you this, we can all look forward to wondrous things to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Anu.